3, 3, 6 portal. But it's 3, 3, 3, 3. It is. Or 6, 6. Or all of it added up together is 3. But we're in a 3. So thank you to Lola for reminding me that I wasn't going mad that day that I said I was going to come back and do a free portal when it had gone, because I missed that one. But caught this one, so I'm going to do it. Hi Blue, Magician, Karen, Terry. Hey Terry, Shalom, Essential Sapphire. Well, I'm a comment. Guys, what are we using today? We're using the wisdom of Avalon. What happened to my voice there? Hi guys, Vero. Had to use a Coulter because you already see they're moving mad, innit? They're moving mad. So keep the book out. I've got Hoodoo Tarot over here, yeah, and on the top I've got Miss Ida, High Priestess. Don't know why it stayed out from that. It's from a private reading. Talking of private readings, I am available for them, and on the 7th of April, which is next week Thursday, which just happens to be my birthday, I'm launching my website and my prices go up. So if you do want, I've got Ralphie here, yeah, if you do want a reading, let me finish my sentence. If you do want a reading, please hit me up on the email, it's in the description. And I'll be happy to do a reading for you. Ralphie's here, yeah, and you promised that you would be quiet like how you was being. Well, we're using these cards obviously because we've just cleansed them. Yeah, you promised, and now you're just here. Ralphie goes home on Monday. And because I've got a lot of moving around to do in April and May, I probably won't see him for a while. Oof, my chest hurts. My chest hurts. We've never spent this long together. It's been 3 months, and it just went like this. And it, boobs, just went real quick. Me and my sister's gonna come and do a 3 of Cups about the familiars, or the beasts, or the witch's companions. We're gonna do a special on you lot. Oh my god, I can't wait. Can't wait. What else? What else? Did I cleanse these? Yeah, they're there. Cleanse those. Get the book out. And try not to be too long. I'm just drawing bare cards, innit? Oh, and the crystal. And then that's it. That's it. We'll stop. We will stop there. He's not even bothered by the frankincense. The way he's just letting it blow in his face, like, isn't it, boobs? Puppy, you're not allowed to step on the stuff. I'm so excited about Friday, you know. Hey Ella. Yeah, me and my sisters, we're going to be talking about the origins of things, and it took me down a road I should have been on for a really long time, and I wasn't. So I was on my t-shirt, it's not right. And it, like, for my mother's tribe, she's Xhosa, do not judge me. And yo, I don't even know if my mum knows the stuff that I found. My knee looks really whatever. Just lots of kneeling. You know, I like to just sit on the floor too much. Mum used to tell me, don't sit, don't kneel down, and don't fall over. How can you tell a child not to fall over? I fell over so many times, man. And I got bare scars on my knees. I see them as, you know, nice memories of childhood. I mean, it wasn't nice at the time, obviously, when you're falling down, but, you know, I was having me a ball before I fell down, I'm sure. I think that's it, you know, guys. That's all the books together. That's all of the cards cleansed. Ralphie is just yawning like I'm boring him. Am I boring you, fam? Am I boring you? I want one more deck. Making magic. Oh, it goes. Hey, Tea Leaf. Thank you. Hey, Bria. Yes, we live. And I'm thinking about coming back tomorrow to do the 5 aspects of the soul. That's all I was really going to come through and do this week. Hey, Kate. I was just telling them that the website's going to be live soon. And I'm excited. I feel like I'm in labour. Honestly, I feel like I'm having like Braxton Hicks's. Like I'm about to give birth to my new baby. Hey, lovely Soul Empress Tarot. Hey, Manda. Hey, oh wait, I got a bit of dirt on my phone. Hey, Ashley. Valencia. Ralphie. No. I'm very excited, Kate. I am. I'm very excited. Very excited. Okay. Hey, Rooted 211. Lola. Oh, Lola Lauren is the reason that we're here today. Thank you, girl. It made so much sense. Rafi is really trying to get into the mix, and then I'll encourage him by like stroking him and stuff, and then he just look into my face and then I'll be like, you're so cute, let's just shut the whole thing down and play. But we can't do that because we're here now. Rafi, my love, I need you to go over there, baby. He doesn't listen, and in the 3 months I haven't shouted at him, I haven't lost my temper, nothing. He's really taught me patience and grace, haven't you, baby? Haven't you? Yes. But I have to talk to them now. Sorry, guys. Rafi is just like, now he's on my feet because he's got foot fetish, and he's so cute. So cute. But Rafi, seriously, I've got something to do. Let me just move all the cards over here so you don't get into any type of thing. Can I have these ones as well, please? Thank you. I may have to put him outside, guys. I may have to, because I just feel like, please don't look at me like that. No, I'm putting him outside because now he's trying to climb up. Say bye, guys. Say bye, because you're going now. Say bye. Ralphie. If you can see his face, I want to turn the camera so that you can see his face, but then he's going to like hide. He doesn't like the camera that much. You can't come up here, baby. We're going to have to come. Come. tried. You know, he said he would be a good boy. He said he was going to lie down over there, but he didn't. Can you guys hit the like button when you come in, please? I never tell you lot to comment, like, subscribe, but I'm telling you now, please. Please. Algorithms and stuff. Okay, so I was saying to you, yeah, that I was really excited about doing the Three of Cups Origins. And I'll give you an example, yeah. See, when we did the last Three of Cups over here, and I came in making all these noises, and I was thinking, and it was irritating to me that I did that, but then my mother's tongue, it's all about that. So I felt like I was calling in my ancestors. And then we're doing this research on my people, yeah. Yo, I don't want to spoil it because I want to come in with all the things. I'm still doing my research. I want to come in with all the things on Friday with my sisters, yeah, over at Jazz's house. But listen, talk about origins. And you know, I love a portal, and you know my portals go left, my portal readings go left, and we talk about other stuff. Stars and things and galactic councils and things. Listen, I think our origins are at our fingertips right now. At our very, very fingertips right now. Like, just, I can taste it. I can taste it. The truth of our origins are really gonna bust out now, because you already know it. Like, I'll say it again, the Queen's dead. I'll say it loud. The Queen is dead. They're gonna shadow ban, because I know they tried to shadow ban Destiny on Monday on her reading, and I saw a comment that said that somebody tried to come in and look up my stuff and they couldn't get in. Don't care, saying what I said what I said. So anyway, I've been watching this program, it's all in relation. I've been watching this program called The Wheel of Time. It's on Amazon, and reviews not so good, but a sister witch told me to watch it, so I was like, yeah, let me watch this thing. It talks about this dragon, the dragon reborn. So they say that the dragon that's been ruling for 6,000 years has died, but then there's been this dragon reborn, and all these witches, they're called the Elohim, by the way. Elohim? Is that how you say it? Anyway, that's what they're called. And they're in search of the dragon reborn, so that they can get to the dragon reborn before the devil, so to speak. So anyway, boom. This thing correlates with, remember I told you I was gonna watch a live by Rod Hayes? Yes, Rod Hayes. And he was talking about things like the Anunnaki and ting. So what I'll do, I'll repost it on here so that you guys can see it and so that you know what I'm talking about, right? So he also talks about the reign of a reptilian dragon for 6,000 years has died and is waiting to be reborn. And I was like, So, that all being said, you know, when we get into these portals and I'm talking to you about, yeah, it is all happening now. I love Rod Hayes as well. So now, like, as we literally are stepping into Aries, I mean, we've been in Aries. I'm disrespectful because March Aries, no disrespect, yeah, but we ain't the same. Not the same as an April Aries, yeah. So April is upon us, and obviously the 1st of April is called what? April Fool. What's in the tarot? Fool card. taking that step of that leap of faith. Welcome, Kali. Yeah, taking that leap of faith into the unknown, for real, for real. Especially when it comes to our origins. There's been lots of questions. I've been getting a lot of inquiries, just like randomly, even from like my hair clients, like, how would I find out my origins? How would I? And like Destiny said, it's not all about DNA tests. There's signs. You're led, man. You're led when you ask the question. You have to ask the question. You have to be open to what you're presented. Happy, are you April as well? Wait, Ficklin TV, April 1st. With the true Aries, sorry, I said what I said though, I mean it, I've always meant it. Anyway, so yeah, so April 1st coming true with this April Fool energy, with this, like there's 3 cards that I really want to see come out. I want to see the Ace of Wands, I want to see the Queen of Swords in reverse. I want to see that, and I also want to see, I can't remember what I was thinking when I was in the kitchen, thinking about all of this energy and what it might mean, or what it could mean. So anyway, I've got bare cards out. So let's just get into prayer. I've been yapping long enough. Alright. Our divine Mother and Father who live within us, higher be thy name, our freedom come, your will be done on earth as it is within us. Give us this day our daily breath, and forgive us our trespasses against ourselves and others, as we forgive those who trespass against us and themselves, through all lifetimes, timelines, and levels of consciousness. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the absence of love. For we are the kingdom, we are the power. Divided we are weak, united we are victorious. And to you, the Almighty, we give all of the glory, forever and ever. Dua Nete. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done. So it is, and so it will be. I ask for my ancestors, my guides, my angels, my Orisha, my guardians, and my higher self to step into this reading as I connect with the collective, and we peek into what this 3 portal means. But to me, it's a 3 portal. It's just a 3. It's just a 3. The power of 3. Power of 3. As above, so below. So within, so without. If it's you, then it's me. If it's me, then it's you. Hey Shanae. Hey Dexter, my babes. Wagwan. Alright. Alright, let's peek in. Let's have a look. Oh, I love that earthly, lovely masculine. I love it too much. If that was your name, I missed the last bit. I wonder what that means. It's your birthday today. Happy birthday. Or happy Earth arrival anniversary. Oh, Letitia, I love it here too. I've got this great music playing. I forget who it's by, but it says it decreases anxiety. I was feeling a little bit. I was watching Russell Brand. He's one of my faves. He gives me so much joke, man. His commentary on Wagwan for this hour, hilarious. And I think I just watched too much of him, and it just got a little bit to me. I got a little bit anxious. So I just cleared my energy, put this on, and it was nice. I said, yeah, I'll play it for you lot too. It's lovely. Worked instantly. I was like, oh shit, I feel better. Oh, thank you, Samantha. Is it your birthday, yeah, Sam? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. I got a friend here called Hannah, and she used to do this night called this night in Shoreditch called Troy Bar. That's how she used to sing to us when it was our birthday. And that's how now I sing to everybody. Happy birthday to you. That's how she would sing it. She's the best. All right. I didn't pull any cards. Tripping. All right. So can we get? Oh, thank you. Yes, I love it here too. I love it. I love it here too. Right. Let me just position myself. So I'm comfortable. Oh, thank you. I'm grateful for you guys too. Thank you. First card out, Joy. Looks good on you. Looks good on y'all. 3710. You already know. Next week I step into my 10 year, my full year, my beginning. This 9 year was tough, but I got through it. Ending lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of cycles. But luckily we had that 5 year to assist us, you know. It's a lot of things. I'm going to tell you, you know my friend that passed away? His funeral is on my birthday, and I'm going. I spend the whole day there. I feel like it's going to be really, like, I'm going to grieve, obviously, but also grieve my endings as well, and then celebrate all of the new. Oh, that's dope, Luna. Yeah, I think it'll be really special. I said to him, Laura, you're not easy, and it's walking distance from my house. I said, you're not easy, fam. You're not easy. Thank you. I receive it, Allah. Can we get some more on it? Some more on it. She's really looking at my knee, you know, like, it's summer ready. Smooth and thing, but you know, I mean, it goes with the whole outfit though, dressed like a fucking 10-year-old. Stag. Pride and leadership. This is looking good, y'all. This is looking good. Wow! Fucking hell. This is looking good. It's looking good. And you know what? So it should. So it should. So it should. Let Simon and them be Simon and them. You know. Just let them do them. None of our business. First card out, joy. Clarifications on the joy, please. Clarifications, Pandit Jai. Looks good on you. Normally, do you know what? I wasn't going to wear green today. I was going to wear blue because I would have been matching the joy. Oh, I'm glad you feel amazing. I feel amazing too. Oh, thank you, Kijana. That's a beautiful name. Okay, let's get clarified. Pandit Joy. Jai where? Where the Jai? Wait there. Okay. 5 of Pentacles, yeah. Thank you so much for the donation, Tea Leaf. So look, boom. You got the 5 of Pentacles, yeah? And you know what 5 of Pentacles normally means? It means, you know, you've been left out in the cold. But it's spring, it's a new season. It's a new fucking season. So, you know, off with the coat. There's no, I mean, it's a bit chilly. I ain't gonna lie. They gave us 2 minutes of spring, took it back. There was like, people happy? No. Took the sun away. Sun has not come up in about 3 or 4 days. I'll tell you. So, you know, these seasons, they match. They can match a mood. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. I find it I mean, I'm in a good place. I'm in a grateful space during winter. I am. But I ain't gonna lie to you. I just want to lie down in my bed. I want to wrap up. Um, I'm kind of like this, hunched over most of the time because I'm freezing. I'm freezing. But the season's changing, yo. This is a space for if you truly did your work. If you truly did your work, got Knight of Wands in the bottom. I'll tell you about that in a minute. So if you truly did your work during the winter months, during Divine Feminine season, like I said, you should have been breaking bare cycles, especially of lack, especially of not having enough, especially of being left out, especially of being frozen out of things and people and situations. You should have been working on that right through Divine Feminine season, so that as we step into this this joy, this spring, you should have a spring in one step. Let's look at some more. We've got Knight of Wands. This is new. This is newness. You know, you're up on some new terrain, but you got that vigor. You know, you got that energy to just go for it, step in at it. You get me? Fearlessly as well. You know, with this Aries energy. Like, listen, we tread where angels fear blood. Trust and believe that. Trust and believe that. And you see this in the background. I love that it's here, the pyramids, because we're talking about portals now, innit? So we're going to discover that there are much, much more pyramids in this world than we have been told. There are hundreds, if not thousands of them in the United States. There are thousands of them in South Africa. They are all over. They're even in Europe. Isn't there one in France? Like, there's pyramids everywhere. And we are truly going to discover what they are and what they do. I feel like it sounds fucking far-fetched, yeah, but the activation of the pyramids is not a joke. You got some people going up to the pyramids now, some people that are on our social medias and stuff, but the energies of these certain peoples that are going up there right now. There's a young man called, I forget his real name, but he's called the Black Airbender, and he wears a pyramidy thing, like copper pyramidy thing on his head, and he'd be up there with his eyes all fling back, talking about the energy and all that. He ain't lying. He's not lying. And these things are coming into activation. I feel like because of these it's a portal. It's not any other reader. It's a portal. We'll talk about these star people. We'll talk about, let's just call them that. But they're really ancestors. They're really ancestors. And like I said, the ancestors for the last, I don't know, since forever, but more so in the last, I say 6 months or so, maybe from about Halloweeny time. Sorry guys, she's my girl. She knows the joke. Since around Scorpio season, there's been an urge to honor and to recognize our ancestors more than ever before. So, did you see my hair shake? Sorry. Remember my Aries, guys. Remember my Aries. And the fact that 4 years ago I shaved my head clean off and now it shakes. Wild. Anyway, that these ancestors, near and far, because we've got ancestors that are as near as grandparents that have passed, to ancestors that go back thousands, if not millions of years. Deep that. And as we call on our ancestors, they too are being called. And I feel like they've been called so much now. They've really been called. We've really called on them that things are going to start getting activated, including us. We already know that we've got a DNA upgrading process happening to us as we speak. And I believe that the upgrading of our DNA, of our consciousness and things, has everything to do with tapping into and communicating with and communioning with these ancestors. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. And we call them ancestors, you know, in as if they're not, as if they're dead. Like, but I feel like, if you get what I mean, because when we think of ancestors, we think of those that have passed. Even if they've reincarnated and come back, we still think of that particular vessel as past. But these, I don't think they ever died. These star people things, I don't think they really died. They just went somewhere else. They just went somewhere else. And we're not gonna feel so left out in the cold anymore, with all the mystery and the uncertainty surrounding such things and topics. There's going to be so much more clarity. I feel it's going to bring all of us joy, but like I said, it's going to be real new territory. This is going to be our story. This is not his story anymore. History is fabricated and false, and we know that now. So now we are going to discover the real story, the mystery, my story. Come on with the lyrics. Come on with the bars. Bars. Hit the like button when you come in, please. I feel like I live in these shorts, don't I? They're the best. They're my favourites. I love them so much. I was going to overshare. Don't need to. Next thing you know, you don't see them again because they don't actually belong to me. Alrighty, the stag. The stag says pride and leadership. Let's actually read the stag. Let's read it, because wealth is self-explanatory. So it's the inheritance of the earth, the wealth bit. Look at that. Look, because look what it shows you as wealth. Look at what it shows you as wealth come through. I don't want to talk about my glasses, not even a little bit. Because I don't know where the rag is. So this is what we're resorting to. You already know how I stay. You already know how I stay, you lot. It's probably not the best clean-up job, but we're not going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about it. Stag is number what? 17. Alright. When the stag appears on your path, he tells you to take pride in all that you do. Be the leader and hold your head high, and others will follow by your example. Ask yourself these questions. Am I following my highest path? Am I acting in integrity and doing the best I can? Or am I held back by the kind of pride that cuts me off from life through arrogance or its reverse, low self-esteem? The stag asks you to be a leader, be proactive with the highest intentions, and to always ask, what is the highest good for all? Arrogance in its reverse are both places. Arrogance and its reverse are both places of alienation and ways to avoid responsibility and accountability. The stag leads you out of both difficult places into the kind of pride that reminds you that you're always in service to the God, goddess in every step you take. You may already be there, in which case you should be proud and happy. Look how far you have come. Rejoice, for the stag always leads you to a higher place with a sure and steady footing. So you see the power of free. You see the power of free. Because I feel like you can't do nothing without the divine. You can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. And whatever you're doing should be in the name of. You see? So they said the foolishness, but it must be the mother, the father, and the child. It's the Holy Trinity. We are the children. We are the children. Power of free. This is why we're here, to be reminded in this portal, this 3 portal. what it is that we should be focused on. You know, walking in integrity, walking with accountability, and walking in purpose and in mission. You know, there is not a more prouder thing to do than serve the divine, in my opinion. In my opinion. So we're being reminded that is all of our mission here. You know, what is the highest, greatest good for all? For all. Could clarify it still though. Thank you. Ooh, strength. Gonna need strength, man. Gonna need strength, courage. To know ourselves. You know, like our... Oh, God. Look at that. Beautiful Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck for that. Because the opposite of Aquarius, we're in the age of Aquarius, and it's the opposite of Aquarius is Leo. So we're dealing with both of these energies. Leo energy is not given the shine in the same way that the Aquarius energy is given its shine, in the same way when it was the age of Pisces, the opposite of Pisces, which I don't remember, is it Virgo? I think it is. That energy being also very dominant in our process. So, you know, I obsess over the Lionsgate. Sorry, I got gas drinking that drink. I obsess over the Lionsgate. I love me 8/8 Lionsgate, and that's when I really get excited about Leo season. But really and truly, what it's also telling us, Leo represents the heart. So it's about having courage to lead with your heart. You know what I mean? Like with this passion as well, with this Knight of Wands. You know, this is fire energy. This is the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy as well. So it's saying to us, you know, lead passionately with our hearts about the things that we are passionate about, and this will lead us into this. I mean, it's just very joyful out here. It's very, very joyful out here. But remember to have the right kind of pride, not the ego-driven pride, where, you know, that old paradigm of, you know, being an arsehole because you're and also being withdrawn because you're prideful. This is about having pride, about being part of a whole, being part of the bigger picture, being part of something bigger than all of us. It's so exciting, yo. So exciting. I mean, you can feel it. Hey, Shane. You can feel it. You can feel it. You can feel it within yourself. You can feel it in the energy in the air. Like something's different. Yes, there's still lots of distractions trying to bring your energy down, trying to keep you in a space of fear and, you know, despair and anxiety and all these things. But also there's this higher octave energy that's also working in conjunction with this energy. Hi, Kaiko. Aloha. In conjunction with this energy at the same time. So it's like you choose where to, you're gonna choose where to direct your own personal energy and vibration. Like they were talking about these they were talking about, I was researching Adam's calendar. It's one of the oldest, the word something lithic, Neolithic, is it the word? Of Neolithic stones in the world. They say that it's possibly between 75,000 and 200,000 years old, older than the pyramids of Giza, older than Stonehenge and these things. I've lost my trail of thought. I don't know why I told you that, but it had something to do with something. It had something to do with something. A pride in the bigger picture. Like, yo, whew, being part of unearthing the truth, being part of seeking out the truth of all things for all involved. So yeah, definitely where you're putting your energy, whether it's going to be in that higher or lower energy. Like, even though Russell Brand's my guy, man, I love him so much. He gives me so much joke, and he keeps me tapped into Wagwan without tapping into Wagwan. And but I did felt heavy, man. I felt a little bit of anxiety. So it's really important about how much information that you really want to seek about what is it. How do you feel once you've tapped into a certain pool of information? You know, do you feel uplifted? Do you feel energized? Or do you feel anxious and scared and these things? You know, like, listen, when I was researching my people, them and Wagwan and the stones and all the things, yeah, I was fucking gassed. Oh my God, it gassed me. I was so energized. I was like, yes! How come I didn't know this before? It's fine. Because we be learning the whole time. So the universities, your Earth is a university, it's a school. So, you know, and it was exciting. It was exciting. It made me feel so good. And again, keeping me far away from the lower frequencies of the things that are trying to keep me in a perpetual state of fear and anxiety and helplessness, really. So yeah, there's that bit. And then we got the wealth. Hey Mangu. Then we got the wealth, because every time we sit here in a portal, don't we talk about the meek inheriting the earth, isn't it? All the time. Sorry, my t-shirt's not sitting right. So we're always talking about this, the meek inheriting the earth. What does it really mean? What does it really mean? It means that if you've never ever asked the question, who owns the earth? How come them over there can sell it to them over there? Who gave them that piece of land and all of these things? And the truth, we're in the mother year, Ma'at, balance, and the 42 laws of the universe. That's what we're in. Ma'at is running things right now, and she's going to balance up the scales. She's going to balance up the scales. Be good for y'all to tap in. Queen Afuya's got the 42 laws in Sacred Woman. You can Google them. They're just there. They're there. Be good to do that. So you know that you're aligned with the real laws, and not these man-made laws. It's also 7. So seven's about your spirituality, and I feel like in order to tap in, remember I was telling you about research on your ancestors and how to find it, not necessarily going the DNA route, but tapping in to your inner guides and looking at the language of the omens. Me and my sisters were talking about that when we talk about alchemy, the language of the omens. What is it that they're trying to tell you? Where are they leading you? You know, like for me to do this research, I was going to come in and talk about on Friday with my sisters. I was going to talk about what I do now, like, and how I tap in to a wealth of different pools of information when it comes to spirituality. But hey, Cleo Leo Moon. But it made sense when I was at my altar on Monday, and it's been a while since I've kneeled by my altar and sat with them like that. and they told me that they want to show me some stuff, they want to reveal some stuff. So I was like, okay, cool. I thought, oh, let me get in the bath, because it probably happened then. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. I was waiting. I was like, okay, nothing's happening. And then I started doing this research on my people, and something's happening within me, outside of me. Something's happening. So and I know it was easier for me to research my ancestors because my mum is direct descendant, and it's easy. I know where she's from. But I've got my father's side. I don't know the name of his tribe. They're from Malawi. I don't know the name of the tribe. I think they're the ones that float. Something just keeps telling me you're from that tribe where in their rituals and their ceremonies they be floating. They have direct. I always thought that my connection with the stars and the people of the stars was or the beings of the stars. Thank you for the donation, Leo Moon. Was through my father's bloodline, but it turns out it's through mum's, and so see me in Africa soon. I haven't read Jambalaya by Lucial Tish. I haven't, but I will now. Thank you. So yeah, when we talk about this inheritance of the earth, it's about reclaiming our rightful space on this land. But it's like it's not just about having the land, be building on things. It's about taking care of the land. That's why we were put here originally. The original earth people, they were put here to take care of the damn land. Take care of it. Live in harmony with it. Not destroy it. Not build on it. Not do all the crazy things that we have done. We were supposed to take care of it. I was watching Credo Mutwa Paba yesterday, and he was speaking about the Bantu people that mined gold, and he was speaking to David Icke, and he was saying, Sir David Sa, it was so funny to watch as well, yeah. And he was saying, do you know who mined these? Do you know who mined this gold? He said it was the women. It was never the men that mined the gold, because he was like, if you are going to rape Mother Earth, if it was a man, it would be rape. That's what he said. And as a woman, we went down there with stone tools. We wouldn't even use metal tools out of respect, superstition. And women would mine because it was seen as more respectful for a woman to take from Mother Earth than a man. I was like, God damn. And she's been raped time and time again. So, you know, I know that she can heal herself, she can regenerate herself, but we need to love her more in order to give her the support that she needs. Let her know that we're in this with her, man. We're in this. We got you, mama. Like, we're in this with you because we're part of you. So we're not going to allow her to be raped anymore. Wow. Baba Kredi Mutwa, I love him too much. I love him too much. It always blows my mind. Well, let's put clarifiers. Might as well. Zuri, the dreamer. Alright, let's look at this one. Wealth. Hey Colombia, Andreas. Hey Tracy Flowers. Alright, let's look at this. Oof. Both in reverse. You know, I don't really normally read reversals, but I feel like it's time. I'm crazy about Van James. Alright, so Six of Swords in reverse. Six of Swords normally talks about running away from something, moving away from something that is almost shameful, is almost, you know, don't want to talk about it at all. You know, just want to kind of run away in the night when no one can see you. But this has to be faced. I feel like it's like we really do have to face our part. And when it was talk about in the stag with taking accountability, our part, you know, really and truly, what are we doing? What you're doing? What are you doing? What is your contribution to the not so much the upkeep, but the maintenance now of mother, when it comes to, you know, just your own personal area. Like the other day, me and Ralphie got caught because I go into like a part of the park where animals are not allowed. Whenever we see children and they're like, oh, dog's not allowed in here, I'm just like, it's not my dog, it's my nephew. And then they look at me and I look at them and we just keep it moving. Anyway, so there was one of the ladies who, because we've got like fresh vegetation growing all around the park, it's quite amazing actually, and she was tending to it, and so we went round the other way, but when we were coming back we had to pass her, and the way she looked at me was like, dogs are not allowed in here. And then she looked deeper and she saw that I had some stuff in my hand, and I had a bag full of rubbish that I'd collected from all around that back area. Some of it was my own, like some candle bits and pieces, but some was like where people have thrown pizza boxes, beer cans and all these things over in that area of the park. And every time I go, I take a bag and I pick it all up, and I feel mum saying thank you to me. I feel her, like she's grateful for that. Just those little tiny contributions. I'm a recycler, mad one. You know, there's just the little tiny things. What do we do to help her? I use bamboo toothbrushes now. You know what I mean? So loads of plastic toothbrushes don't end up floating. My daughter tried to get me into filtering so that I wasn't buying too many water bottles, but I just couldn't get with it. So I'm gonna, you know, find another way to not use so many water bottles. My mum's about that life as well in Zimbabwe. She's on some committee where she tries to reduce the amount of water bottles in churches and stuff. Like, my mum's about that life. So you know, just what is your contribution? How do you do it? And then we got the Nine of Swords in reverse, which is awesome, you know, because it's normally worry and stress and anxiety and stuff, but there's nothing to worry and stress about. There's nothing to be anxious about, you know. Just play your part. As long as you remember who you're working for and who you're doing this for. Sorry, I missed your name. I'm glad you caught the live too, yo. As long as you just keep that in mind, then we can rest easy. We can rest easy. You don't have to be doing everything, all of the things for all of the people. It's like, you can't, but you can do your part. You can play a small part in protecting mother. you know, because right now, as she regenerates herself and she's getting stronger and mightier and more powerful and ready to, I heard ready to welcome our visitors. That's what I heard. I'm just gonna tell you what I heard. And she said, we're getting ready to welcome our visitors. There's part of me though, as much as I've said welcome visitors, I'm like, but are they visitors? Or do they just dwell in a space where we can't see right now? Remember, me and my sisters were talking about the firmament that time, and we were talking about like this part of the world having maybe a dome over it, and outside of that dome it's a much wider, bigger, expansive space that we haven't yet experienced. You know, all of the theories, and it's about what resonates with you, what you feel for yourself. You know, don't doubt your own downloads and contributions. I don't like to call them aliens. I would prefer to call them ancestors, if you don't mind. I don't like the word at all. You know, to me it's like nigger. Like, it's like, who gave them that word? Who gave them that name? I'll just call them ancestors right now, or star people. For now. You know, I don't know what they want to be called. We have never asked them, have we? So, you know, as soon as somebody finds out, let us all know like how they prefer to be addressed. You know, we shouldn't be making up names for anybody and anything at this point, because we don't like it being done to us at all. So yeah, there's that part. Alright, let's get into the ancestors. Talking about the ancestors and the angels. Angels and the ancestors. Cosmic Neighbor, love that too. Cosmic Neighbor, love it. And don't get twisted, I don't believe that they're all about us. I don't believe that. I believe in the same way that there's beings amongst us that are not for us. I believe that they're them too. There's those two, so you have to use discernment, and I'm glad because we've got the High Priest. Broken Arrow, Shapeshifter, Great Teacher. I want to read the High Priest. High Priestess gets so much light. So let's see what the High Priest is about. Sangoma, you heard me talking about Credo Mutwa. He's a High Priest. 40. That's what they call High Priest and High Priestess in South Africa. They call him Sangoma. And I was one time after Baba Mutwa died in 2020. I remember watching a lot of his content, and there's a part where he describes his initiation and how long it took and what he went through. And I remember crying, I remember praise dancing, I remember relating. So let's see what the High Priest says. Intend and create message. Recognize that you have the power to change your life. Face your fear and align with the light. In many traditions, the High Priest is the physical embodiment of the divine masculine. He acts as a bridge between worlds and is able not only to divine the future, but to help create it too. He may be a leader in his spiritual traditions or in pagan traditions. What did I just read? Let me start again. He may be a leader in his spiritual traditions, or in pagan traditions be second to the high priestess, but he is always spiritually connected and disciplined, with great respect for his creator and his particular practice. In a reading, this card can represent a spiritual figure, leader or teacher in your life, or an aspect of your path that has led you to where you are today. Extended message: you are a bridge between heaven and earth, and it's important for you to know that you are more powerful and connected than you may think. Everything you are giving attention and energy to at this time is creating your way forward. There have been some setbacks, but accept these as experiences that have led you to a deeper understanding of yourself and your spirit. Know that you are being guided by the ancestors to direct your thoughts and energies towards what you want to grow, heal, and expand, and then watch it happen right before your eyes. It's not magic, it's alchemy. It's not magic. It's learning to work with the energies of the universe and your own energy within. That's what it's all about, yo. And like it said, it's a bridge between heaven and earth. Big up Divine Masculine. See with the birds. Remember I told you the birds are a lot of things. Birds are a lot of things. And also guides. Broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. Have you embraced the energy of peace? Because some of you are not at peace being at peace. Some of you, as soon as you're in peace, you're looking for some type of drama, you're looking for some type of wahala, you're looking for some type of excitement. And being at peace with being peaceful is an art. It's a skill. It's being unmoved. It's not being whoever has control of your emotions has control of you. So if you can find a state of peace, find a state within yourself where you can't be moved by anything, regardless of what it may be, whether it's inside or outside of you. I used to say that I'm bored all the time, and I realized that I was at peace. I was at peace in the early days. I didn't know what peace felt like, so I was bored, and I would seek out drama. I knew exactly who to go to, where to find it. I was good. And then when it came, I was just like, you're stressing me out. This is stressing me out. Some of you are not cool with being at peace. Some of you are not cannot recognize the peace that is around you because you're still too tapped into things outside of you. It says, great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. Remember what I told you about finding your ancestral DNA, bloodline, whatever information. It's about going within now at this point, because if you're as connected with your ancestors as you think you are, listen to them then. Listen to them. They're going to guide you. They're going to tell you where to go, where to look, who to speak to. They're going to tell you. But you just have to trust that what you're hearing is fact. This is our problem. We hear things and we're like, really? I don't know. Not sure. Got receipts. We love a receipt. You know, ancestors, they don't need to show you receipts. You are the receipt. Do what they say, and you'll find that you are the receipt. You'll be able to give the testimony from the test that they put you through in order for you to get to the bottom of the mystery that you were looking for. The my story, your story, our story. And we got shapeshifter. Transform and unveil your gifts. Whew. I want to read it. 66. Look at what shapeshifter number is. It's 66. We're here. We're here on the 12. Let's see what it says. We're here. Transform and unveil your gifts. Message. Take your time and focus on developing your gifts and strengths. In shamanic traditions, a shapeshifter is either an animal that has the capacity to change between species, or a shaman who has the capacity to transform into an animal to go journeying. If there is a wild animal you are particularly drawn to or fascinated by, it's probably because you can transform into one in your meditation or journeying practice to go exploring in the other worlds. And for me and my sisters, right about now, it's the ravens. Yeah, we be in that underworld, like just be in it. When you shift into animal form, you can see the world through different eyes and tap into the animal's survival skills to help yourself through a particular situation. Reason why we have to do the live on the familiars, on our companions, on our furry friends, on our fur babies. We have to do it because they play a huge part in this shit. Extended message. You may have been through many challenges and lows, but now you are in a space of transformation. You are moving beyond your past challenges and honing your current strengths. There are opportunities for you to discover and rediscover the gifts and talents that you were born with and born to share. All of your past experiences have only helped you see how strong you really are. You are an amazing soul who can change and transform in ways that people least expect. You have many talents that you will share in your lifetime. You are guided to stay focused on the light, knowing that it will guide you forward. When the card arrives, there's also an opportunity for you to tap into the power of your spirit animal. Note, if you're seeing a particular animal regularly, because its medicine is coming to you. It's because its medicine is coming to you. Wow. Wow, wow, and wow, 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 wow. For me, it's the ravens and the robin redbreast them. They don't stop. Leave me alone. They don't stop running me down. Took a great picture of a Ralphie with the ravens today. I think they're friends. Well, it makes sense because Ralphie's Anubis. Makes sense. Let's get crystal. Spiders are messengers. It's about communication. They've either got a message or there's a message you need to deliver. Just a hawk. Can you imagine? When you lot tell me about these amazing birds, I'm like, wow. The most amazing bird I've ever seen is a vulture. When I went up to do a ritual at Matopos Mountains in Zimbabwe, and this vulture was circling me. I was in a bright orange dress, man, you couldn't miss me, and this vulture was circling me, and then it parked itself to the left of me, because there was a pathway that I needed to take that I was terrified to take. There was shrubbery and reeds and things that came up to my knees. I couldn't see what was on the damn floor, so I didn't want to walk through it. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I remember having like an argument with my guides, like, I ain't doing that. And this vulture just stared at me, and it was on the top of this structure, which is where I needed to go. And he was showing me like, come on then. And so I took a deep breath and I tried to walk through the shrubbery. I was there for about 1.3 seconds and I was out. I was like, no, I can't do it. And then I decided to walk back to my mum, who was like maybe 20 minutes away from me. She was lovely. She took me for it. After I told her the truth, I told her why I had to go, yeah? And then as I was walking back to her, there was this pathway, this like, it didn't have the shrubbery. It was this skinny, it was about as skinny as these cards, but it didn't have the shrubbery. So I hot stepped, high kneed I went to where the vulture was, and then when like as the place opened up, and I looked over there, it looked like Wakanda. Like it was the most beautiful thing. And then when I looked down, I saw deers running, and like I looked up and I saw the gravestone of Rhodes. What was his name? Cecil Rhodes, who was a colonizer. He buried himself up there. And so I saw those things. And then when I was coming back from when I'd finished doing what I was doing and did what they asked me to do, I tried to go back down the path, and I swear to God, yeah, just before I got to the end of the path, there was a black widow spider. As my foot was coming down, I saw the black widow spider. Now, I don't know what took me. I don't know if it was air. I don't know if I got wings. I don't know, but I jumped so far. Like, if I came down on that black widow spider, bruh. And I remember running all the way back to my mum like a 5-year-old, like, Mom! Oh my God! I swear she's never said to me, you're crazy, but I swear she thinks I'm crazy. So yeah, that was one of my first assignments, rituals, where I had to literally leave the country to go and do it. I'm in my house, it's like, yeah, you need to go to Zimbabwe to do this. I was like, what? First of all, I ain't got no money. First of all, they were like, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. So yeah, vulture. And then when I went to Egypt, we went to Karnak Temple, we went to Isis's temple, yeah? No, it's not the same thing. We went to Isis's temple, and there they've got like the vulture with the sun disc thing, like in the open way or walkway to somewhere. And it means, the reason why they use vultures, because the Egyptians used to look at animals and learn from them. So all of the animals that you see in Egyptian history they mean something to them deeply. And the vulture is seen as the most protective mother, because it's seen as, even if they were starving, the vulture would tear off its own leg and feed it. They watched the vulture tear off its own leg and feed its young. So that's why they revere the vulture. It's funny how the vulture has been demonized, isn't it? Another mother demonized. But yeah, there's vultures for you. We're still here, shuffling. Oh, I love that Lola Ford. Fly, girl. Use your wings. Love it. Only one came out, and we got Preseli Bluestone. Never ever heard of this. Preseli Bluestone. 33. Love it. No lies told, I think that's the first time we have ever had one card out, and look at the number that came out. That's what we're here to do. We're here for the 3-3. No, this writing's too small. I was going to attempt to read it without my glasses, but it's no. Can I get the page though? 32, 34. It's because it's the portal, Donnie. It's the portal. Preseli Bluestone, the inner compass. Watch the bow now. Watch the bow now. Preseli Bluestones planted healing energies from the land of the ancestors into a sacred healing landscape. Because that's actually what I had to go and do. I had to go and take some crystals and plant them and bury them, and also return some stones that I took. They wanted them back. This stone accesses past, present, and future self-understanding. You are an ancient shaman who has much wisdom to impart and the ability to journey through multiple dimensions in search of healing. You have unshakable core stability and an inner compass that directs you with integrity. Divination. Use natural medicines for ailments. Pay attention to your boundaries. Dig deep into the past. Access your memories and cut yourself free. Told you, go inside yourself and find out who the fuck you are, like where you come from and all the things. It's inside of you. It's in you. That's what fasting, I've been called to fast as well. I mean, I normally kind of fast a few days before my birthday anyway, just to clear up the energy and all the things. But I feel like that's a thing. It's a thing. Examine your deepest intentions and roots. Examine your deepest intention and what? Roots. Live in the present moment. Find your own direction and face challenges with equanimity. You have power to decide. You have the power to decide. Pay particular attention to your environment. Pay particular attention to your environment. Healing insight. Being true to yourself is the basis of well-being, spiritual and physical. Frequency, earthly and high. Chakras, Earth Star and Soma mid hairline. Timing, Taurus, Sagittarius and Capricorn. Soul path, developing a spiritual compass. I also heard Russell Brand hint quite a lot in his recent videos about joining his mailing list, because you might not be able to have access to him through other avenues. So we're close. Get less dependent on, can't Google your way through this thing. Me done tell you, can't Google your way through this. You have to really have to get in touch, insight. Look at that with the third eye, which is really the first one. Open the third eye and strengthen intuition. Don talk, Don said, goddess. 34-7, another one. When it comes, it matches with the wealth. It's the same number. It's the same number when it comes to the wealth. Look at that. Look at God. Look at God. 34, the wealth. 34 with the third eye. Look at God. Final card. We're nearly done. Heavy shaking. Do you know what I did? Yeah, I blew it out, but I didn't blow dry it with a brush. I what's it called? I don't know if this is the word for it, but I stretch dried my hair. Stretch dried. YouTube wins every time. Them girls on YouTube, big up. Yeah, because the girl literally took the hairdryer and let me demonstrate what is stretch dry. So she took the hairdryer, yeah, and she stretched her hair out, because I washed my hair, so it was all shrinkage was real, and I just stretched out the hair and did like this with the hairdryer, did like this right till I got to the end, and then I let go, and then I tiny bumped it, and it's shaking. It's shaking. Still longing out the grey though. Can you see? It's like it's coming, but not fast enough. It's coming though, but not fast enough. It's been 6 months since I dyed my hair, so it's the longest, I swear on life, that I've ever gone without dyeing my hair. So I'm really begging for this grey hair, but it's just taking long. It's taking long, but I'm actually getting used to it. And then I used this thickening conditioner from Lush. Just said slap it on and watch your hair thicken up. Kind of did. My hairs are like thin. I got thin hair, but loads of it. So, you know. So we got our goddess. For just a little hair interval, because you don't random like that. All right. Thetis. She beautiful. Thetis is a Greek sea goddess who represents fertility. She is a creator goddess. For all life begins in the sea, and she is usually portrayed as Nereid, sea nymph, a beautiful young semi-divine goddess fond of dancing and singing. She helped raise the artisan god let's try again. Hephaestus, and once provided sanctuary for Dionysus. Theseus is particularly known as a shapeshifter. Where are ya? When Peleus desired to marry her, she transformed herself into fire, water, a lion, and a serpent. She could have said no in order to escape him, but she could have said no in it. As the personification of calm waters, Thetis is responsible for providing a peaceful sea. She is that center of peace and calm that is always available, even in the midst of changing forms. She is a goddess who enjoys life's pleasures. Peace, peace, peace. Y'all get used to it. Get used to feeling peaceful. Get used to not feeling so angsty and so on edge and in a hurry all the fucking time. Like, get used to being in a space of peace. It's beautiful here. We love it. Oh, colours to wear for the Blackwater Tiger year is red, because I just be into it. Blue, Rasta colours, red, gold and green, and blue in addition. Red, gold and green, red, yellow and green, Rasta colours. But not only Rasta colours, there's so many African flags that rep those colours. The Zimbabwe flag reps those colours. I think the Malawi flag is revolutionary but gangster, red, black and green. So yeah, those are your colours. You're welcome, Lola Ford. You're welcome. Is that it? That is it. Guys, I would like to thank my guides, my ancestors, my angels, my Orisha, my guardians, and my higher self for conducting this beautiful reading, helping to give us a better understanding of these portals and what they mean for us. And we're excited. This was a very, very positive, beautiful reading. It's exciting. Thank you so much. And like I said, I will be back on I'll be back tomorrow with the 5 aspects of the soul reading. Hit your notifications, get your notifications on. And then I'll be back on Friday at Jazz's house with my sisters for the 3 of Cups. I'm available until the 7th of April for, you're welcome guys, for individual readings at today's price, because 7th of April price won't be the same when I launch my website, because Kate is helping me. I'm so excited. Yeah, that's it guys. Thank you for rocking with me always. You guys are the best. I love you.